Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Dummies and my name is Naren. When you're in interview, unexpected questions like this one may pop up. What does your typical day look like? Or as a developer or QA or business analyst, what does your daily routine look like? So don't worry, I'm here to help you. This question is a little tricky. The secret is there is no such thing as a typical day routine as such, because no one exactly follows a pattern like every day you do the same thing. Sometimes it differs, but I'll tell you what to answer and how to answer. In contrary, this is actually a very good question to impress the interviewer by explaining how you organize your time, how you schedule your work, or how efficient you are at work. So all you need to remember is these things. So the first point you need to remember while answering this question is always say positive things about you. Okay. The second point is bring out the best qualities of you. Okay. So everyone will have some qualities which are best, and you should remember those things. Don't mumble when you are answering this question at interview. Okay. So the third point is when you're explaining about your work at office, try to mention like project related and attending project related discussions, attending sessions, or mentoring juniors, and etc. So the fourth point is mention that you drive the meetings. That way, the interviewer gets the idea that you have a really good leadership qualities. So the fifth point is mention extracurricular activities like pet projects or contributing to open source, community or etc. So the sixth point you need to remember is make sure your answer is always related to the role which you are interviewed for. That way, the interviewer feels like you are also doing the same job, kind of same job, which you are being interviewed for. Having said that, the answer depends on the individual who is answering it. So if you're a student, for example, and you are still studying, your daily routine usually revolves around studying, working on some final year projects, internship, or learning new things, or sports activities, etc., or even cultural activities. And try to include all the best things you did in college and frame an answer. Okay. So now let's see how do I answer to this question, what does your daily routine look like? Since I am a developer and I have a couple of years of experience, my answer will be something like this. Okay, let me start. On work days, I usually get up at 6, then I usually go for a run or a gym. By the time I come back, it will be usually 8 o'clock. Then I usually check my calendar, check my emails if I have time, and if there are any urgent emails to be replied, I do them immediately, or if there are any meetings as such, I attend them. Otherwise, I usually read newspaper or follow some blogs or technical websites, news websites like Hacker, Slashdot, Reddit, Hacker News, etc. Then what I do is once I go to office, usually I check emails. Otherwise, I check the application which I am responsible for. I check for the errors or everything is fine or not. If there is something wrong or when I do usually debug or restart them, etc. And then I continue doing my work. Like my job is coding, I start coding. And sometimes I do help the QA people to finish testing and etc. And oftentimes we do have project discussions or sessions. I do take some sessions, but it's not every day, sometimes. Apart from that, what I do is I also mentor some juniors, like helping them understand the programming concepts or how to design and etc. And once I finish all my work, I usually, once I come to office, home, I usually watch some entertainment video and have dinner, talk to my friends and etc. And in the night, if I get some time for about an hour or 1.5 hours, I usually work on my pet project or finish some course, and then I go for sleep. Over weekend, what I do usually is I like photography and I like trekking. I usually go on a trip or trekking. If not, I usually read books. Sometimes I do attend some seminars or some sessions like Hadoop or machine learning, etc. So this is usually my typical daily routine, or that's it, yeah. And I hope this demo answer helps you. It should be exactly like the way I said it, but you can frame your answer. You just need to remember all the points which I mentioned. Use all these points to frame your answer. Use your daily activities like going for a run or going on trekking, reading news, and etc. Don't just make it more technical like answer. Have your daily usual activities also. And last but not the least, in fact, it is very important, like what not to do or how not to screw up your interview while answering this particular question. So remember these points that sometimes we do have busy days or sometimes we do have leisure days. When we are free, we usually do Facebook, right? But never mention doing Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, etc. And these are not good to mention. There are other points which I'm going to mention you now. Don't ever try to mention this. Like, for example, taking long lunch breaks, going to go to play TT or foosball, etc. Or taking care of personal work at office, like paying bills or calculating taxes, etc. And the very important thing is never sound bored about your job. Answer it in a vibrant manner or make it a little interesting so that the interviewer also proactively asks some questions about your work, etc. And do not state each and every detail that usually happens in the day. Okay? And avoid topics such as coming late for work or being non-punctual. Sometimes we do, right? Yeah, never mention all those things. Okay. Just remember the positive things you do, or positive, characteristics you have, and remember what not to say also. Having said that, now I'm going to tell you similar format of the question for which you can answer similarly, or the question, how does your daily routine look like, can take different forms, like how do you spend your time or day or in a weekly manner, or the question even look like describe a typical work week, or it might take this form like how well do you plan your day, or do you really enjoy your job. Okay. Yep, that's it. I hope this video helps you in answering this particular question. If you like it, please do subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.